Set theory. So what is a set theory? What is a set? Set in the world of mathematics is nothing but collection of objects. That's it. So, for example, if I say collection of cars, it is a set. Collection of anything in the world that you can think of, collection of household items, collection of first 10 natural numbers. They're all set. Anything that you can think of that can be collected together in a group forms a set. Now, how do I write it? Let's take the very straightforward example of 10 natural numbers. So what are 10 natural numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is a set, but there is a way in the world of sets that how do I represent them when I'm writing them? How do I write them? There is a way to write it. So the set is always within the curly braces so that you know where it starts and where it ends. And a set is always assigned an alphabet so that I should not be repeating 1 to 10 whenever I'm referring that set. So I say set A equals to. And it's always a capital alphabet that we represent sets by. So A is a set of first 10 natural numbers. This is just a set. Is now, for example, collection of cars. Now, it is my choice what cars I want to put in my set. I put a Honda, I put a Toyota, and I put a BMW. And then let's say I call this as a set C. Now, in this set C, there is nothing outside a Honda, Toyota, or a BMW because I have defined that set to be like that, right? So if I say, okay, tell me a Mercedes, is this a part of this set C? I said no, because my set has only Hondas, Toyotas, and BMWs. That's it. Now these things that are sitting within these curly braces, they are called the elements of set. So set C has 3 elements, whereas set A has 10 elements because I've defined it that way, right? Then in the world of sets, how do I refer that these elements belong to these sets? So I use a symbol like this. It's called epsilon when you move, when you study the when you study the applied mathematics, or when you go and study pure mathematics or real analysis. I mean, this word is very, very heavily used. So I say set, this means belongs to. Belongs to. Now this belongs to is what? So I will say, if I were to use A as the set, so I'll say 1 belongs to set A, and 11 does not belong to set A. So it's as simple as that. So if the element belongs to a set, I simply use this. If I say does not belong to, because 11 is not the part of it, 11 sits outside, then I would say an epsilon and a cross on top, right? So this is in general what the sets are all about. And then very quickly, if you have two sets, let's say A, which is the set of first, let's say, 5 natural numbers, and another set B, which is the set of any 3 numbers, let's say 3, 4, 5, and 6, any 4 numbers, let's say. So then the concept of commonality, intersection, union comes into the play. So you see there are a few elements that are common between A and B, which are 3, 4, and 5. So when there are common elements sitting between two sets, I don't use the word common, I say intersection. An upside down U. An intersection is a set which has just the common elements between A and B. And then you've got union, which is the combined. So you combine all that is between A and B, but you don't repeat it. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you don't repeat 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 again, right? So this is, and this intersection is also called and. A and B. What's there between A and B? 3, 4, 5. And this union is called an OR. So the Boolean and an OR is still the same, right? So it is, OR means combine everything, A or B. Whatever is in A, pick that up. Whatever is in B, pick that up, right? Then you have, let's say you've got another set C, which is 7, 8, 9. If I ask you A intersection C, do you have anything in common between A and C? So you call that as, you don't say a 0, you say this is a null set. This is the symbol for a null set. And then the last part is the set difference. A slash B. This is called the set difference. What is in A which is not in B? What is in A which is not in B? 1 and 2. And I can have it otherwise as well. What is in B which is not in A? Just 6. So this is called difference, set difference. These are primarily and or difference and the null set are the prime tools that we use when we talk about the set theory or the sets. All good. So I'll just stop here and we'll learn more about sets as we move along, right?